today's gospel reading, we saw Philip and Nathanael. Philip had encountered Christ, and he was very excited to share with his friend Nathanael that they had found the Messiah that everyone had been waiting for in the Old Testament. And for reasons that are not completely clear, Nathanael says, "Can anything good come from Nazareth?" Now, there might have been some rivalry between Nazareth and Nathanael's hometown. We don't know. But he couldn't imagine that the Messiah would come from Nazareth or anywhere else that was small. He only thought that the Messiah could come from a big city like Jerusalem. And yet the Messiah came from a little town of Bethlehem and lived in Nazareth, not much bigger than Bethlehem. And so instead of trying to convince him, he just said, "Come and see." He figured out that Nathanael wasn't going to be convincible by just talking to him about how great this rabbi was that was teaching. Come and see. Get up from under where you are, the fig tree, and come and see this man. Hear his words. And so Christ is coming towards Nathanael. And he knows Nathanael. He's Christ. He's God. He knows everything. And he challenges him a little bit by telling him that he was an honorable Israelite. How do you know me? Oh, I saw you under the fig tree. Really? What was he doing under the fig tree? Eating figs? Shading himself? Thinking about what's going on in his life? What he and his friends might be doing Friday night after work? He's doing something. Doesn't matter. Christ called him out. He calls us out all the time. The question is, do we go to see him? You're here today. I bet there are people in this town that don't go to church today. Maybe some of our own people. They found a reason not to come. Maybe they were sick. That's legitimate. It's cold outside. Okay, but you're from the north. You can handle the cold. Maybe someone didn't come because they just didn't feel like coming. And yet this is the time of the year where we really need to come to the church. Great Lent is a time of reflection to see where we are in our relationships. What's our relationship with God? What's our relationship with Christ? How about the Theotokos, the Virgin Mary? What's our relationship with her? How are we doing with our guardian angel? How about our patron saint? How about our spouse? What is our relationship? How about our relationship with our children, or grandchildren, or godchildren? Is it healthy? Could it be better? How about with our neighbor? That crotchety old man next door that always yells at the kids for going in his yard to retrieve the football or baseball. Why is he so angry? Probably because we don't have a good relationship with him. How about the rest of the people in your town? What's the relationship? How about in our state? Can we say that as Pennsylvanians we are in good shape with each other? I don't think we can. And I know we don't like the people in Ohio. And they don't like us. Maybe we could fix that relationship. Or other people in our part of the country. And until the United States gets its act together, how can it be friends with its neighbors? And so we have to look at our relationships, all of them. If we get our act together, then we can say to others, come and see. Come and see how nice it is when we are at peace with each other, when we are showing the love that Christ showed to everyone. Right now, it doesn't seem so peaceful to me, and it doesn't seem so loving to me. And so maybe we should use this time to think about it. And not only that, but we need to come to church more often. Because the church offers services during the week, during Lent. Now, I don't have the time of increasing our worship, increasing our prayer, increasing our receiving of the Eucharist. That's why we have pre-sanctified liturgies during the weeks. To receive the body and blood of Christ more frequently. This is a time of almsgiving. There are people less fortunate than us. Some of us have almost nothing to give, and yet we can give a little bit. Because there are always people that have less than us. We have to do these things. That's what this time of the year, Great Lent, is all about. To try to see where we are and how to get closer to God.